back at the farm, got the spinner in here, and everything's totally not hooked up, obviously. We got a lot of stuff to do with that. But really happy with just getting stuff in place, getting an idea of how it's gonna be set up. Today, I'm only gonna be here for a little while, but basically I've already sort of worked out the plumbing. I gotta go buy a bunch of parts, but we're gonna put in drainage and stuff like that and get all the water hooked up. So the main things we have to hook up, we got the spinner, which has a drain. The greens bubbler has a drain. It also has an automatic float valve fill. And the other thing is that we need to get a hose to spray this out. So there's another connection there. And then over here, the root wash station, we're gonna have a spray for that, and that also has a drain. So a lot of stuff to hook up. I think what we're gonna do is tie into the water that's back here and put some sort of manifold up on the wall here, which with valves for everything, so we can turn things on and off and switch hoses and things like that, and turn things off when they're not being used. And so it's a lot of sort of figuring things out, buying parts. But we want to get this just dialed in. We want to make this an efficient wash station so we can push through as much produce as possible and really sort of set it up for being really efficient so that as the farm grows, we are ready to handle that. I don't want to have that be the bottleneck moving forward. I want to be able to grow as much vegetables as we can, process them safely, cleanly, and efficiently, and be able to get those out to our customers. And this is a great start, and just having it closed in is awesome. And I know there were some comments about this staying, getting too hot in the summertime. And the thing is, North Carolina is just stupid hot in the summertime, no matter where you are, unless you're in the air conditioning. We do have a roof here, and the bit over here, there is some shade in the front. It does overhang quite a bit, so that'll be helpful. It's also vented along the top, so most of the heat will come out. And we already have this one fan over here, and we have another one we can mount somewhere. And so we're gonna do our best, but the reality is it does get hot, and most of the washing will be done in the morning because the harvesting will be done in the morning during the summer too. So that's the plan. And we do have a refrigerator trailer to keep all of our produce in. So we have those things in place. If this is just unbearable, we'll figure something out, but we just had to get something up quick. We had to get something to get things out of the weather, and this made the most sense, and this is gonna be durable, and we can work with it. So this is what we have, you know, and we're not gonna like close in a space and air condition it, so it should be fine. We'll be okay. This whole side here, this is all open, completely open, and this space over here is shaded, so it should be a little bit cooler over here, so that's pretty good. Let me show you some of the stuff going on in the back here in terms of plumbing. So as I come around the wash station here, I'll show you where the plumbing and stuff is gonna go. So we have this big, like a 3-inch PVC drain, and that was sort of connected back here with these PVC T drop sort of situation for drains. And we're gonna tie into that. This goes under the wash station and out into the front where the driveway is. And so that actually works pretty well in terms of drainage. And we're gonna tap into that. We're gonna put some more T's in here and just use a sort of simple gravity system for the drains. You know, a lot of soft connections, that sort of thing. And then the PEX line next to it, that's a 3/4 inch PEX line. That's city water. So we'll put a valve there and we'll tee off there, and that'll be our water source coming in. And we'll just sort of plumb everything out in this direction over here, you know, for the wash station in terms of water coming in and drainage going down. I just want to make sure that the greens bubbler has a really, really big open drain so that we can make sure that drains quickly, because that can be a bottleneck too. So if you saw yesterday's vlog, you saw the progress on this. We just ran out of time yesterday, so, and we didn't have the right ladder. We're gonna improvise here and get this done, but finish putting up the screen and then finish attaching the panels, and then the outside will be done. Pretty cool. Well, sometimes when you don't have the right ladder, you gotta improvise a little bit, right? Just gotta get things done. We only had a little bit left to do today, but we got it done. We got the rest of the screen up. We got these panels all screwed in, so this is completely done. And we'll see how this works out. We can always change things around, but this vent up here I think is gonna be good. And we have this long overhang here, which is great because this is facing south. And so in the summertime when the sun is higher, even now you can see that I'm kind of in the shade, and it's, you know, early April. So I think this will take care of some of the sun load on this building here, and having this vent will also let some of the heat come up. It is open on the sides of the top a little bit and here too. And you know, with the fans coming over from inside and that side being completely open, hopefully it won't be so bad. But yeah, it's really nice to get this finished, so now we can focus on what's inside. Tell you what though guys, this weather is just unbelievable. The farm is looking so nice right now. right, so I didn't have much to do this morning on the farm. I really had to basically do a little planning session and try to map out all the parts I needed for all the plumbing and the drainage and stuff like that for the wash station. So that was really the goal, and just to finish tacking up the stuff on the outside of the wash station. Got to head home now, grab some lunch, and got to go to Lowe's and grab a bunch of those parts. Hopefully we can start working on the plumbing tomorrow morning. We'll see. There's a lot of other stuff going on the farm tomorrow that need my attention, but also thinking might order some baby chicks tonight. We'll see. Let's talk about that a little bit. All right, well, I'm back home. Went to Lowe's, got all the parts for the wash station, and things feel very different out there. You know, the governor put a stay-at-home order in effect earlier in this week, and I think a lot of people are respecting that, and I'm really happy to see that. If Lowe's was weird, you know, they had like things set up to stand so far apart, and there's lots of signs up, and lots of people wearing gloves and stuff, and I think most people are pretty cool about social distancing, that, you know, people were kind of keeping their distance from each other, which was cool. And then some guy just like buzz right by you and you're like, dude, what's going on here? So I think people are good about it. I'm really only going out for a very few things. I go to the farm and I come back. That's about it. We go to the supermarket. I'm trying to go less often and buying a little bit more. That way I don't have to go out as much, and try to limit that interaction as much as possible. Not panic buying and just stocking everything up, but, you know, trying to buy 2 weeks worth of groceries at a time instead of 1, that sort of thing. I think that's better because then there's less interaction, less going out, all that kind of stuff, and that's been cool. But yeah, it definitely feels different out there. I think the traffic pattern's a little bit different, and, you know, just being at the farm, I see a lot less foot traffic, which is cool. And I just hope people are just taking this stuff seriously. I hear like all sorts of crazy stuff going on, but just gotta do what you can do, right? Do your part. And anyways, it's looking great down here. This is that grassy area that I mowed last week, and you guys can see the effect. We've had some good rain, a couple like lighter rains, and then also a good amount of heat, and so that's been awesome. And, you know, I have to say, like, look how green this lawn is, and grass, whatever you want to call it. I don't really have a lawn. But if any of you guys have never done rotational grazing with birds, it makes a huge difference. I remember this winter we were growing some this ryegrass out here, and someone came over and they were like, wow, you're the only place that's got green grass growing. And I'm like, chicken manure. So it has a huge effect on the ground. It's awesome, and I really enjoy having chickens here, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. I got some ideas about chickens, but the wash station stuff, I got all the stuff. Hopefully it'll take a couple days to get that sorted, I'm not sure, but we're really gonna build it out as professionally and efficient as I possibly can, try to keep the cost down, taking a lot of what I learned about from my wash station and applying it. Of course, I'm bringing actually some of the things with me, but we're really gonna set up like good drains, proper spray outs, and really set up to be efficient so that, you know, as the farm grows, hopefully we can handle the load that we need to push through there. And I think that's really going to be important, and have multiple people working there, have everything just simple, having the tools in the right place, having things labeled, so like, you know, if there's a volunteer in there, hopefully it won't be too hard for them to figure out. So that's super important right now, and, you know, I'm going to work on that in probably a couple days, but we'll get it done and pushing forwards. And the veg is starting to pop up. I think we got some stuff to harvest next week, which is crazy. We definitely had a schedule. It's partly because the weather's been warm, and maybe I just thought things were going to take longer. I'm not sure. Growing in a greenhouse definitely accelerates things quite a bit. All right, so let's talk about the chickens. We have 15 red sex links right now, and I think they're about a year old. I can't remember. I'd have to go look it up. And they're great birds. I've preached up and down about the hybrid laying birds, and they're awesome for a production setting. But we are not in a commercial farm operation anymore, and we're not selling eggs and trying to make money on them. And so I just ordered some more chickens, and I'll talk about what all that stuff. You know, we're sort of converting this from Satin Hill Farm to Satin Hill Farmstead or Homestead, and I'm just kidding, guys. I don't really care what the title is. I was totally joking about that whole thing, but it's just funny to call it a farm when I feel like, you know, it's barely a farm at this point. So whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. So we're gonna go back to that mixed flock, which I really love. I had that a few years ago, and it's just a lot more fun. The chickens are more interesting, and also get those different colored eggs and stuff. And you know, the hybrid laying birds they're great birds. They're hardy. They're like pretty low maintenance as long as you like feed them a really balanced layer feed, and you give them an extra calcium supplement like oyster shells, you know, that they always have. But they're really not very like exciting, I guess. The kids aren't super interested in them, and I'm hoping that maybe we have some cooler looking birds. Maybe they'll take on to them a little bit more, because they used to really like when we had lots of other kinds of birds. So I just ordered some birds. I'll give you my recommendations. There are a lot of great hatcheries out there, and I don't want this to turn into, you should order from this place, or I should order from this place. I've ordered from a few. There's a lot of great ones. I've kind of come down to the fact that I have two that I like to rely on. One is Town Line Hatchery, and the other one is Metzer Farms, and I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever. I've just bought stuff from them and really enjoyed their customer service and had great birds. So Town Line I bought all my Isa Browns from, but I actually just noticed they started selling other like heritage breeds and some other cool like mixed breeds and stuff. So we placed an order with them. If you're looking for ducks or geese or anything like that, Metzer is just super amazing. I've had amazing luck. That's where Larry came from. He came from Metzer. So those are the two hatcheries that I really like. And as I said, there are plenty of other cool ones. But once you find one that you've gotten good birds from, that they have good customer service, you like their selection, all that kind of stuff, just I'd say stick with them. And I don't care. Like I'll pay an extra $1 or $2 per chick to just get like really healthy birds. And you know, that's been great. So they should come like in a week and a half, I think. So we'll get the brooder ready. I'll show you all that stuff too, which will be cool. So I can talk about brooding chicks, and maybe some of you guys are thinking about that too. So I'll give you some more information about that. And the thing about those birds is, you know, they're probably not gonna be laying for 5 months. So by the time they're laying, these will be old ladies almost. So we'll probably just sell them and replace them with the other guys. Not guys, girls. Got no roosters. I am not doing roosters, as you guys know, but we'll just transfer Larry over with the new hens. It'll be cool. He's been with a couple different flocks at this point, and he figures it out. So that's what's going on with the chickens. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to raise chicks. I haven't done it in a while, and I think hopefully the kids will be interested. And as I said, I'll be able to show you guys along, which will be cool. I haven't done a lot of chicken content, and I know a lot of you guys really enjoy it. And I really do like having chickens. And oh, so check it out. This is how far they are on this progress here. They still got a lot of work to do. Another reason why I wanted to go for the less productive laying birds, Larry. One reason I wanted to go for the less productive laying birds is because I like having a few more chickens, because I can have them do more work for me when I need to, right? So they can clear an area if I need to, or they can make compost for me, or that sort of thing. But I don't need the egg production, so I'd much prefer to have more chickens that lay a little bit less. And I don't know, that just works for my context. Of course, like everyone's situation is very different, but that's what I am looking forward to having on our property here. So look forward to that. Otherwise, guys, just another day. I'm super busy right now. It's been crazy. Raleigh City Farm, it's just project after project. We're trying to get the farm ready for a official first farm stand date of April 22nd, which is Earth Day. That's our goal. And we're working on a lot of the sales techniques and farm stand operation strategy with all the things going on and how to keep people safe. So I'll have some more content about that. I'll hopefully describe what we're working on and maybe give you guys some ideas. I'm sure a lot of you guys are working on things like that right now too. But that's all I got for you guys today. A lot of stuff going on tomorrow and over the weekend and stuff, and I'll keep posting, keep sharing. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are doing well. And thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow.